This is
to
the
run
problem.
800-meter race.
We're
so.
the two slowest, and I'm blind. So,
I think I have to do archery.
but I'm
So
probably
Peach
the
is running the
slowest.
800-meter race?
No, but you have better long distance than me.
800 meters is not considered long
800
distance,
meters
man.
not
That's
long
like
distance. It's twice around a track.
I mean,
Listen, we're going for a participants medal at this point.
listen.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to SportNotes. Today is Sunday, August 4th. I am Chad, your fellow rookie and co-host.
Hey guys, welcome back. I am Maddie, your fellow rookie and also a co-host. We are here with our wonderful experts on the other side of the country in Boston, PJ, Zeke, and Peter. What's up, guys? How you doing?
Hello, hello.
Good.
Hey,
How are
guys.
you guys?
I have a little tiny update I just wanted to drop in case people didn't know. Maddie and I are big AMC movie theater fans. We're on the
Huge.
A-list. Don't mean to flex, but we are. We get to go in all the premiere lines. And I saw...
This is not sponsored, by the way.
No, but I hope it can be one day. And we recently, I should have seen this already, to be honest, but I saw that AMC has this partnership with NBC where you can actually go watch the Olympics, like live events at the Olympics in AMC theaters, which is pretty cool.
Oh, that's way cool. I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
So just a little thing.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You go do that?
No, I have not done it, but maybe we will. Why not?
And
Yeah,
Nicole
you'll have to let us
Kidman,
know.
if you want to come as well, just let us know.
I wonder if they play the Nicole Kidman opening about AMC before an Olympic
Yeah.
live.
We come to this place
in
for
every
magic.
single film.
In every single film now. Do you guys get the reference we're talking about? It doesn't seem like you
No,
do.
no
To be
idea.
honest, no
No.
idea
When's the
where
last
I
time
know
you
who
guys
Nicole
been to a
Kidman is.
movie?
I actually went to go see the reboot of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory a couple months ago.
That might be the
So
worst
Zeke-
movie to go see if you haven't seen a movie in a while.
Zeke doesn't go to the movies in 10 years, but when he does, he decides to go watch Timothy Chalamet as
Very
Willy
good
Wonka.
movie. I also saw Challengers as well.
Oh, of
Did you
course.
see Dune?
Challengers was
I
good.
did not see Dune in theaters, no.
Wow.
So the good movies this year, you just
Are you
saw
gonna go
out
see
of
Twister?
theaters.
Twisters is pretty good. I liked
Yeah, I
Glenn
haven't read
Powell
it.
Summer right here.
Oh, yeah. Just today,
Oh, this is kind
we
of cool.
found out that my cousin and also the SportNotes social media manager, Sydney Raffalini, was hired as on the dance team of the Florida Panthers. So she is going to be a Florida Panther dancer for
That's
this
cool.
whole next year. Now, I know you guys have some
Wow.
thoughts about the Florida Panthers.
Congrats.
If you go back and watch our first SportNotes episode, you'll see the opinions there.
You'll see the blunt take.
Yeah, go see the blunt tape. But anyway, that's pretty
Uh,
cool. So shout out to her. That's a great
Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats.
Congratulations.
Uh,
We'll keep it there. It has
Let's
nothing
leave it
to
there.
do with the team or the city. Congratulations, Sid.
Okay.
Congratulations, Sid.
Good
It's
work.
A big, it's a big accomplishment.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we have a lot going on this week. We have a lot to update you on, and we're gonna start with our favorite, the term of the week.
Oh, it's back.
I'm not gonna
theme
sing.
song's
I'm not
back.
gonna sing
I
the
like it.
song.
Not the full song.
I'm
Okay.
gonna introduce it with a little jazz. All right, we've got the term of the week with Zeke.
That's me. Yeah, I guess I'm the de facto Olympics guy.
Ooh, it's an
so
Olympics term.
We've picked triathlon this week.
Okay.
So before I give the definition, do any of you know what a triathlon is?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
I know. I feel like I know what a generic triathlon. Are you referring with this term specifically to like the Olympic triathlon?
Yeah, to the Olympics. Like,
Okay.
I think it's pretty universal. But yeah, what do you think it is?
You
Jeff?
go.
It's a race, and I don't know the specifics of how many like miles or kilometers each of these sections has to be, but you run, bike, and swim in consecutive order,
Okay. Yeah.
and it's a race.
Yeah. Listen, you guys are right on there. Got all the events correctly.
Okay.
The Olympics is a little different. You start with a 1.5K swim in the Seine River that we all know. People took a dump in that.
Right. Okay.
After that, you follow up with a 40K bike ride.
Oh, that's
Okay.
through Paris.
And then you
Yeah.
end with a 10K run. So
Wow.
it's a pretty cool event. It's actually starting up this next week. It had been postponed because officials at the Olympics were scared of the health quality of the water.
Sure.
So they postponed it for a couple of days because people took a dump in it.
In case you missed
But
that.
yeah, again,
case
it's
you
a
missed
very,
that
it's a
part.
very, very fun event. Very fun event. I think like this kind of tests like a very versatile athlete. Like you got to be good at all three to win.
Right.
You can't just focus on one. So
Cool. There you go. There's the Olympic triathlon. It's starting up this next week. You said, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Starting up this week.
Cool. And there's a term of the week. Nice. Love it. All right. Next, speaking of athletes, Olympic athletes, and being great at events, we are going to play a little game. This is a new one. Zeke, I think you're a little confused about the rules of it, but I'll try to outline it for you.
I am.
It's one we came up with. We're going to see how it works. So we're calling it Build a Team.
Build a team.
Build a Team. And it's a new one. So basically the way this is going to work, there's 5 of us here. Us 2, Maddie and I, and then you guys, PJ, Zeke, Peter. So we're going to pick 5 Olympic events that are in the Summer Olympics this year in Paris. They're going to be randomly selected. I don't know what they are. And then once they're selected, we have to assign each one of us to one of those events. And we have to decide what the best arrangement is in order for us to have the best chance at winning medals.
Okay.
I mean, granted, none of us are ever going to win any Olympic medals.
Well, why don't we assume hey, we get a year to train for this?
Okay.
No, we still wouldn't.
Yeah, we
No,
still
I think it's
probably
just-
wouldn't qualify.
I think it's just
I could
with our
train for my
current
whole life.
skill
Who
sets.
would embarrass themselves the least in what event?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is like gun to our heads, like a mythical figure comes down and says, you guys have to enter these events and win at least one medal. What is the best arrangement you think that gives you the best chance of that?
with our current skill sets of
Yeah,
whatever
which is
sports
who
we
we
played
are.
in the past.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so. All right, so
I mean,
that's...
I don't think we would win a medal though.
Well, then maybe we'd all die. But hey, let's
I
just...
think we'd all die.
Let's
Gotta
just see
give
what
it a
happens.
shot, Peach.
Well, let's see what the sports
Never
are first.
say
Let's see what the
never.
sports are first. So let's build a team. Let's see. So let's generate them here. So we have first badminton, then 800-meter race.
We're like running?
Yeah, a canoe slalom,
What's that?
archery, and then trampolining.
Oh my god.
Okay, so to review, we got badminton, 800-meter race. So 800 meters, that's 2 laps on a standard track.
Oh, okay.
So badminton, 800-meter race, the canoe slalom single, which is like you're in a canoe and you're going, it's kind of like going down rapids, right? Archery, and then trampolining, which I think is almost a form of gymnastics. It's like a sort of dance form on a trampoline. Okay, so one of us has to take each of these.
All right, I mean, we'll just start with the obvious here. Zeke probably has to do canoe slalom because he rode in college.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
think-
Okay, so
for
Zeke's
you,
on the canoe.
That we're all set. I
For
think I
sure.
agree. That makes
Yeah.
sense, right? Zeke is canoe slaloming.
Yeah, I mean, the one time I went whitewater rafting, I fell into the water and almost drowned. But let's go for it.
You know
Okay,
what?
so
I say let's go
I'd
for
say
it.
that's a good option. So okay,
Okay.
left we
Alright.
have badminton, an 800-meter race, archery, and trampoline.
I would say you should do
Alright.
the 800 meter.
Yeah.
No,
really?
no.
Chad
Chad
does
badminton. He
because
was
he's
a squash player.
Oh, I was
I
gonna
am
say
pretty
you
good at
you
racquetball.
used to
And
run though.
I've played pickleball and tennis with Chad, and he's formidable. So I
Chad's
think
got-
That's
when
true.
it comes to it,
All right, I'll take badminton. I'm pretty good. I used to play in the
Okay.
backyard.
yeah.
So I could take on the Olympians.
I'm gonna take trampoline because I used to do gymnastics.
Oh, yeah?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Actually,
like
that's a
that,
really
Maddie.
good point.
Because remember you saw
yeah.
my front handspring?
Yeah, you can do front hand. That's a great one. You're
Yeah.
right.
I can
So-
only do a front handspring, and
All
that's
right,
it.
PJ.
All right, so we're left with Peter and PJ, and we're left with an 800-meter race and archery.
Problem is, probably left the 2 slowest people in our
Yeah.
Yeah. This is
to
the
run
problem.
800-meter race.
We're
so.
the 2 slowest, and I'm blind. So,
I think I have to do archery.
I
but
don't
I'm
think-
I'm
So
probably
Peach
the
is running the
slowest.
800-meter race.
No, but you have better long distance than me.
The 800 meters is not considered long
800
distance,
meters
man.
not
That's
long
like
distance. It's twice around a track.
I mean,
Listen, we're going for a participants medal at this point.
Listen.
Who can
I
do
mean,
better?
yeah, like I would
I have
probably-
20/20 vision. I can go for the archery. Probably will suck.
Pete,
but
you're also
Do you know
pretty
how far
strong.
the
You've got a
target
strong
is?
upper body. I could see you ripping back those arrows.
I don't think that has anything to do with archery, Chad, but
Really?
strong upper body.
It's
No,
all
I think
about
more
precision.
just like precision.
I think it's
Yeah.
just yeah,
so
like
you need to be able to see.
stability.
I think
Yeah.
PJ
Alright.
does
That's fair.
archery because PJ has gone shooting before. I think you're a little well versed in that. Peter, like you could be fast on a given day, kind of, but I think that's how we should
You
split.
just
it.
got to
you seen
take the
me
cinder
run?
blocks off your feet.
Yeah.
I was gonna say what would you put at the end of the track so Peter's fast enough?
Beer.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say
was gonna say
beer.
an IPA.
Beer and
Alcohol.
ice cream.
Beer and his phone to bet on DraftKings.
Put my
Yeah.
phone with
A
the
free,
DraftKings
a
bet.
free deposit 100, get 100 in bonus.
For
cash.
A
sports
deposit
betting.
match.
Yeah, free bet
Maybe
MGM
an
$100.
Yeah,
Old
I might
fashioned.
win the race.
He might,
Watch out.
yeah, he might run it around twice before anyone else finishes.
We're like, whoa, Peter, that was so
All right, I mean,
fast.
do we feel good about these answers? So to review, we have me on badminton, Peter on the 800-meter race, Zeke's canoe slaloming. Am I saying that right? Slalom?
Solemn.
To be honest,
I think so.
To be
Yeah.
honest,
Yeah.
then
Zeke and I could switch.
I actually
because
think
I
he
kind
has
of
to be-
like that idea.
I think
Actually.
so.
Really?
because he has longer legs.
Yeah.
And I have been on like like I've rowed a boat before.
Yeah.
I'm not
actually, yeah,
crew,
Pete, you are
but
kind of a
it's
boat
different.
guy.
He's a boat guy.
I am.
Yeah.
I
also-
get stressed when things are going a little south.
I've got like the gazelle stride.
Are we good making that change? I
And
think
if
that's
we're
good.
going
I'm good with
downhill,
that.
I weigh more, so there's
Yeah, I
more
like that.
inertia.
So now to review the change, I'm on badminton. Zeke is
Yep.
on the 800-meter race.
Yeah.
Peter is slaloming down in a canoe. PJ's taking on the archery. And Maddie is on the trampoline doing flips.
I can
I
only
actually
do
think
one
I feel
flip.
the most confident about Maddie in this one.
I know.
Yeah,
Maddie, you're
I
your
think
your
I
best
really
chance
do.
of getting a medal.
I simply can only do one trick. Have you guys been seeing those memes online where it's like, I didn't make it to Paris 2024, and it's all these people in gymnastics, like, as little kids, like failing.
Yeah, they do like one
They'll
little thing.
do like one little tuck, or they'll like get on the floor and then like do a handstand and then stand.
and they're like, I was robbed.
It's like, I
was
didn't
robbed.
make it to 2024.
How could they not select me?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I
Yeah.
think this is a pretty good rundown. Let us know if you agree. I still think not a single one. Well, I know, actually. Let me rephrase. I know not a single one of us would get a medal. But I think if we had to try, this would be our best arrangement to try, I would
Great
say.
work. Well, I hope we all win gold medals. Next, we have Pete's Corner, who's going to kick us off. So, Pete, what do you have for us this week?
Take it away.
So in terms of the basketball world, both the men's and women's USA basketball teams both went 3-0 in their groups, so they looked fairly dominant. I know I was giving them a lot of slack for their, preliminary performances, and they've looked good so far.
Okay.
So the men's team is going to play Brazil on Tuesday, August 6th, and the women's team is going to play Nigeria on Wednesday, August 7th, in winner-go-home elimination after both getting through the group stages. I expect them both to completely dominate their games and make a push for gold. So those are really the only basketball updates this week. So stay
Wait, Peter,
tuned
how
for
many more rounds are there in Olympic basketball? Like, if they win, what happens? Like, do they go to another round?
Yeah, so they go to another round. I believe it's the top.
Start the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Quarterfinals, right? Top
Got it.
8. So if they win, they go to the semis. If they win, they go to the
Then they go to the
finals.
finals, right.
If they lose in the semis, then they go and play in the bronze medal game. So
Got it.
there's-
Okay.
Something cool to
Sweet.
keep your eye on too is the women's team. I don't think has lost an Olympic game since the 90s.
Are you
Wow.
serious?
Massive
That's crazy.
winning streak. This
Since the
entire time.
90s?
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So
Oh my God.
It's like I think it's
6
in
or
the
7
50s,
Olympics?
the 50s or 60s.
So I guess, yeah, it's every 4 years. But that's
Yeah.
still
No, but
really
yeah,
impressive.
they've been winning literally every.
Wow,
since
very
the
cool.
90s.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Do you have a blunt take for us this week, Peter?
I do. I'm very excited about this one, actually.
That's a
And I
terrible
don't know if
sign.
anybody knows about this one, but there's been, the last two blunt takes have kind of been similar, right? They've been talking about LeBron and his legacy, right? So today I have a surprise. There hasn't been a ton going on in sports. So we actually have a special guest on the podcast, and my younger brother, Nate Blunt, has an opinion on this argument. So Nate?
This is not known to either of us hosts.
Here we go.
If I know Nate correctly, I'm going to have to cut this entire segment.
How's it going, Chadwick? Maddie, nice to meet you.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Hey, what's up, Nate? Nice to have
How
you
you
on
doing,
the
Chadwick?
pod.
Thanks, man. So, as you, Peter said, I am his younger brother. Name's Nate Blunt. I brought a little gift or a little souvenir. Look at this.
Thanks.
What is that?
I
We
can't
got
s- you gotta
we got
show
the
it.
definition. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there we
All right,
go.
we got the definition of blunt. You can ignore the first two, but the third is abrupted in speech or manner, being
Yep.
straight to the point, and
Okay.
then colon direct. Okay? So
Colon
Peter
direct.
Colon direct.
Peter brought to my attention that there's been a LeBron James Michael Jordan take, and I believe your friend, is it your friend Will?
Yeah. Yes, my
I'd like
college
to
friend
shout
is a
out
big
Will.
LeBroner.
Yes. Okay. So I just got, he's corrupting your opinion. So I have to, change the narrative back to Michael Jordan being the best player of all time, being blunt. I have to say Michael Jordan is the best NBA basketball player of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we have not seen him, right? Obviously, none of us are old enough. But I have some stats for you, my friend
Yeah,
Will.
Let's hear it.
All right. You ready for this?
Yeah.
I've never been more ready.
I don't know any of this.
Okay, here we go. So, first of all, LeBron is has scored the most points of all time, right? But in comparison, LeBron has played just under 1,500 NBA regular season basketball games, Michael Jordan has played just over 1,000. So there's the first thing. Okay. Next thing. LeBron James is 4-6 in the NBA Finals.
Okay.
Michael Jordan, guess what Michael Jordan is? He went to 6 finals. Maddie, can you give me a guess?
I'm going to guess 6 out of 6.
6-0.
He's 6 out of 6. He's 6-0.
go.
Great. Look at that.
On the
There you
money.
go. All right. Perfect. Right? So when we want to talk about greatness, right, you look at the best. Tom Brady came back 28-3 against the Atlanta Falcons.
Great. Yeah.
Solidifies himself as the best quarterback, best football player of all time. Michael Jordan, 6-0. Now, I understand where our friend Will does not have the knowledge that MJ is better because he did not watch MJ. We grew up watching LeBron. It's easy for, millennials, Gen Zs to be like, LeBron's a better player, but he's not. He's really not. To look at more stats here I got for you, okay?
No, I think we're good.
No. We got one more. We got one more
One
stat.
more.
Go for it.
Give him one more.
Are you ready for
Yeah,
this?
let's hear it.
He's LeBron James in the NBA Finals, 22-33 in the NBA Finals.
That's the playoffs combined, all the playoffs.
Nope, that's the NBA Finals.
Oh, sorry.
Zeke, how dare you?
Let him cook.
Yeah.
Excuse
See,
you.
shut up.
All right, now we're gonna go back. We're gonna go to Chad here. What do you think Michael Jordan is in the NBA Finals?
Out of 35 games, I'm gonna go. He's 33-2.
No, 24-11. But
You were close, though.
Close. We'll
Still
give it
pretty
to you.
good. Still pretty good.
Yeah, and it's pretty good. So, winning record in the finals, 6 for 6 on finals MVPs as well.
Well, Nate, this was an excellent surprise for all of
Yeah,
us.
Nate, thank you.
Thanks
for making it on the pod.
It's great to see you, man.
Oh,
Last time I saw you,
I'm
you were in
blessed
diapers,
to be here.
so this is really,
Well, that's
really
just
special.
false.
Gosh, that was a blunt take.
It
It
really
was a blunt take. It was a blunt take. All right. Well, appreciate for having me.
Of course, anytime, man. It's nice to see you.
Come
Thanks
on
for coming
again.
on the pod.
Thanks,
see you, baby
thanks,
Blunt.
Nate.
I hope you guys enjoyed that.
That was a real surprise.
That was great. You've never met Nate, have you?
No, hey Nate.
Yeah, that's about all you need to see of him.
Yeah, you might not want to meet him, Maddie.
Well, that was amazing. That was hilarious. It was nice to see Nate. Little baby Blunt take. Maybe we'll have to do that more often.
Baby blood.
You'll never know. It'll be a surprise.
It'll be a
every
surprise
he
every
takes
time.
over. Yep.
Cool. Well, great segment, Pete. So next we're going to go to you, Zeke. I think you have a number of baseball updates for us. So let's go to Zeke's Lounge.
Got a lot to cover here. We're going to breeze through it quickly. Right after we finished recording last weekend, someone else hit for the cycle.
Oh, my
again.
God.
I swear to God. Yep.
How many is that this whole season now?
That's 3 on the year now.
And is that
They
unusual?
all come in the span of like a month. It's very unusual.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're fortuitous on this podcast.
Can you give us the name?
Yeah, I'm getting to it. Thank you. His name is Xavier Edwards. He's on the Miami Marlins. Okay.
Shout out Ross.
Horrible baseball team. He's a rookie, and in the same game, he actually hit his first career home run.
Oh, cool. Wow.
That's sick.
And I feel like if
Another
this
cycle.
comes up, it's going to be, I mean, it's cool that he was a rookie, but even more so, the crazy thing is the fact that there have been 3 cycles now in the last month, which is seems like a very unusual thing. That's what people will be talking about probably.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
2 of the players that have hit it are both rookies.
Yeah.
Go rookies.
Wow, that's cool.
Go
Yeah.
rookies. SportNotes hit
you
the
go.
internet, and all of a sudden rookies are thriving all
Rookies
around
are
the all
thriving.
around.
Pretty big news there. Good for Xavier Edwards. Just picked him up in fantasy baseball. He's been doing well for my team.
Too bad you're
happy
still
for
out
you.
of the playoffs.
Yeah.
Cool. Anyways, moving on to the next segment here. Last week we talked about there was a no-hitter, right? Guess what? A week later, another no-hitter was thrown.
Look
How
at that.
unbelievable is that?
That is actually, I mean, I don't know how unbelievable that is. I assume
It's
you said
It's
it's
pretty
not
unbe-
very
it's pretty
common.
unbelievable. It's
Yeah.
not very common. No, it's the 3rd of the season. So just
Do you
like
know
the
what
cycle.
a no-hitter is? You weren't here last week.
No.
Oh, Maddie doesn't know.
Actually, Maddie, what do you think a no-hitter is?
Is
Term
it
of the week, Maddie.
term of the week? Is it like a game where no one makes any points at all?
You're kind of there.
close.
Basically,
I mean, yeah, I know.
yeah, I mean, you're kind of there. Like when a pitcher, there's 9 innings in a game, and each pitcher has to make 27 outs, right? So a no-hitter is when a pitcher makes the 27 outs, 3 outs per inning, without giving up a hit. So without giving up a single, a double, a home run,
Yeah.
a triple,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, so it's all pitches.
Very, it's very, very rare to do. So Blake Snell on the San Francisco Giants threw a no-hitter at the Cincinnati Reds this past Friday. The first ever no-hitter he's thrown in his career.
Nice.
It's a pretty big deal because before he had done that, he had just signed a very big contract to go to San Francisco, and he had been horrible this year.
Oh,
So he was
okay.
prior to that night, he was 0-3, so he had 3 losses and had a 5.1 ERA, so giving up around 5 runs per game.
Wow.
That's not very good for a pitcher, especially for the amount of money he had signed. But he's been known to be a good pitcher. He's had a bad year, injuries, and then all of a sudden he threw a no-hitter.
Good
so
for him,
that's fun. That's how baseball works. Baseball's a weird sport where 1 minute you're not playing well, and then the next, you're throwing in a
Yeah,
no-hitter.
yeah.
So,
Whoa, Zeke.
That's
You
crazy.
should take notes.
That's profound coming
Wow.
from you.
as I said, we're going to keep it to the professional lens here, not recreational baseball.
All right, what else you got for us?
So I touched on it last week, but we previewed the trade deadline, right?
Right.
So we talked about teams that were selling, teams that were going to buy. That ended on Tuesday. Just some quick hits that you're probably going to hear in the office, talking to friends and whatnot about who got traded. So, Chad, your Houston Astros in the Golnik Bowl, they traded for Yusei Kikuchi. He's a good pitcher. The Braves traded for Jorge Soler. And fun fact for you, when the Braves won the World Series in 2021, Soler was on the team and won the most valuable player of the World Series.
And now he's back.
Traded for him at the trade deadline that day.
I think you're right.
From the
So they got him
Royals.
back. They got him
Okay.
back on the
Actually.
team.
Nice.
Yep. So they're making a playoff push. The Dodgers, your hometown team, the LA Dodgers, they loaded up at the deadline. Got a good pitcher, got some good outfielders. Jack Flaherty is a name you want to know. He was probably one of the best pitchers available at the deadline. And then the Cubs and Padres both made some other moves. The Cubs trade for the best hitter at the deadline, Isaac Paredes.
Okay.
And the Padres trade Tanner Scott. Best kind of relief pitcher, but they gave up a bunch of their top prospects. So a lot of people were scratching their heads about that. They gave up like their 4th and 6th prospect in their
But Isaac Paredes was the best hitter at the deadline?
Yeah, he was.
No,
Yes.
absolutely not.
You're wrong, because Jeff Passan, Ken Rosenthal, John Heyman all said he was the best hitter. So you're not smart. Those are the names you're going to hear. Those are the teams you're going to hear.
So Zeke, give me an overall, your opinion. Do you think overall was this trade deadline, the trades that were made, was it surprising? Was it kind of what was expected from everyone?
It's a good question. This was one of the more active trade deadlines in recent years. There were a ton of moves made.
And why do you think
the
that
final
is?
day.
If you had to say it in like one
I think
point, or,
because
like,
it's a great question, because normally in a given season, there's like runaway teams who are going to win their division.
Yep.
That's not really the case this year.
Ooh,
It's
okay.
pretty close throughout Major League Baseball, with the exception of, say, the Dodgers, who are winning their division, and maybe the Guardians, who are winning their division. Everything
what
else
city
is
are the Guardians?
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Yeah.
Cleveland.
So everything's fairly close. People are trying to acquire the best players and make good moves to make the playoffs, make a run there. So
Okay.
it was way more active this year than it was in previous years.
Oh, good to know. Cool. Give us an update on the Golnik Bowl. So to refresh everyone, Maddie and I randomly picked a team in the MLB, Major League Baseball. I picked the Houston Astros, and you picked
The Arizona Diamondbacks.
Yeah, and so basically whichever team does worse by the end of the season, that person gets a punishment, which is that we have to go to a batting cage and hit 10 balls at I think we said 60 miles per hour. So Zeke, give us an update on...
A lot faster than that, but...
Yeah, I don't think we clarified to
I was hoping you would forget. But anyway, so give us an update. How are our teams doing? Who's in the lead?
Yeah, let me tell you something. The Diamondbacks have gone on a serious run. They are now 60 and 52. Okay, well in contention for the wild card to make the playoffs.
Oh.
The Astros have been sliding a little bit. They're 57 and 54. They've fallen out of first place in their division. They're currently out of playoff contention right now.
What?
But they're still.
Oh.
Yep.
Zeke,
Yeah. Swear to God. Yeah. I'm looking at the stats right here.
do something, Zeke.
I hate the Astros, so I hope they don't make the playoffs. But there's still plenty of season left. Both teams loaded up at the trade deadline, so they retooled, got some good players, reinforcements. But right now, Maddie is firmly in the lead.
Oh my God.
Music
Yeah.
to my ears.
This is ridiculous.
This might digress, but do you guys know the recent history of the Astros cheating?
Long
It's
story
kinda
short,
funny.
the Astros were caught cheating the year they won the World Series.
Yeah, and the way they were
Yeah.
cheating is
They would
they had trash cans in the dugout.
Yep.
And every time, and they had a camera in center field looking at the catcher giving the signs
For pitches.
for
Yeah.
pitches. And every time it was not going to be a fastball,
2017.
the guys in the dugout were drumming on the trash cans like a band.
Yeah.
So the hitter could hear it. and then they knew the pitch that was coming.
Oh, whoa.
Damn.
So it was like anytime you heard like all the guys in the dugout banging on these like hollow trash cans, you knew it was not going to be like a 98-mile-an-hour fastball.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's why the Astros are kind of universally hated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was
Thanks for letting me pick them,
controversy.
Zeke. I really appreciate that.
They're a shady organization.
So basically, you said nothing, and now like 4 weeks later, I'm sitting here supporting a team that everyone hates.
If they cheat, they'll probably win.
Yeah,
the World
honestly,
Series.
I don't really care as long as they win. I just want them to win.
I'm rooting for my little
That
Diamondbacks.
You're rooting for your little
Yep.
Diamondbacks.
But Maddie's in the lead, and plenty of season left.
You know, it'd be a great punishment
Love
for
it.
Chad if he
All right.
lost. We have to fly him to Houston, and he has to show up with a trash can in the stands.
Yeah.
All right, we're not changing the punishments here. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's a great update. I mean, not really, because I'm bummed, but
Hey, I'm happy. So thanks, Zeke, for all that info. Now we're going to go over to PJ's patio for PJ's segment. So what you got for us this week, PJ?
U.S. men's national team, the U23s, they lost 4-0 in the Olympics, so they're out. They got destroyed by Morocco completely.
oh, they're out. Like, they're done.
Damn.
Yeah, they're done.
Oh, man.
They got killed by Morocco. They made it to the quarterfinals, which is great. But they looked horrible in the game. Not
Damn.
really much more to say. However, the U.S. women's national team, they actually ended up winning their game against Japan. Trinity Rodman scored in the 107th minute of extra time to
Oh.
win the game 1-0.
Oh my God.
So they're moving on and they're playing Germany earlier this tournament.
Okay.
The United States women beat Germany 4-1.
Whoa.
So they've already played in the same tournament. So the hope is, they're going to go out there and probably just kind of,
Dominate.
dominate.
And
Yeah,
PJ, if they
completely
beat
destroy them.
Germany, what does that mean? Like, what's left for soccer in the Olympics right now? Are we in
So
semis?
if
Are we in...
it's a semifinals.
Okay, got
So if they beat Germany, they move on to the finals, which obviously, if you win, you get the gold medal. If you lose, you get the silver.
Mm-hmm.
And if they lose, they would then go and play in the bronze medal game.
Whoa.
So we'll see what happens.
kinda
Go women's
yeah.
national team.
Love
USA.
Yeah, so they're playing great. They've looked great. So, I'm hoping that they can continue to perform and get the gold medal.
Yeah.
Moving a little bit over to the men's team side, so the senior men's team, we talked about their manager, Greg Berhalter. He got fired a couple of weeks ago. So this weekend, it came out that they have actually made an offer to someone who coaches a German team. Person's name is Pellegrino Matarazzo.
Like
he
Sam?
actually grew up.
Name.
Like San
grew up-
Pellegrino?
Like the drink?
Yeah.
San Pellegrino.
Yeah, like
Well,
San
I think
Pellegrino.
that's a fair
That's a
question.
cool first name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He currently
Pellegrino.
coaches in Germany in their first division. He led his team to a 7th place finish last year, which is very good for the team he's coaching, Hoffenheim. So, yeah,
Okay.
we'll see. It sounds like there are conflicting reports that he's going to accept the offer or decline it. One of the biggest newspapers in Germany said that he told Hoffenheim he wants to accept the offer, but
Got
we're
it.
really not
But
sure.
so it's not confirmed yet. This is just like the number one pick.
Yeah, so
Okay.
they've offered the position to him, allegedly. That's the
Got it.
reports that are out. So this week, we may be seeing that the United States men's national team has a new coach. If not, then back to the drawing board and they'll go to other candidates.
Search
But It's
continues.
pretty exciting.
Wow.
And then, last thing, keeping it very brief, we talked about how Canada spied at the Olympics, their
Yeah.
women's team. So they were deducted 6 points.
Mm-hmm.
They still made it out of their group. They made it to the quarterfinals.
Wow.
They won all 3 games, and they actually managed to finish in second place in their group. They
my
did get
God.
knocked out, though, by Germany on penalties. So that's who the United States is playing. But they moved on out of the group, though, and they started at -6 points.
Right, like you're saying it's
Wow.
crazy they did that because that
Yeah,
spy
it's-
scandal just docked them so many. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So the big question is, are there going to be bigger sanctions put against them, whatever? Because that punishment may not have really fit the crime at that point, considering they still made it out of the group or whatever. But yeah, we'll see. So that's all I got for you.
What about Paul's call? We've all been waiting. Your call from last week hit, and we need to select a winner to win the $5 Dunkin' gift card.
Who got it this week?
So, who did we select?
Yeah, no, I'm really excited that it hit. I mean, of course it did. It was a great pick. The winner of this week is going to be Morgan Hall. So congratulations to her. Really excited
Nice.
to be sending her the gift card for
Love
Dunkin'.
it.
But But yeah, I've actually been told that my picks were a little bit too simple,
Too
and
easy? There's
and
no risk
too
to
much
it?
of a lock. Which I don't see why that's a bad thing. But
We love our subscribers.
Yeah.
yeah, we just we
Faithful
love
followers.
we love our faithful followers. We do.
Exactly.
So that being said, I'm going to continue for my new pick this week. I'm going to continue with the United States women's national team. They are going to win the gold medal at this Olympics.
Cool.
I'm loving what I'm seeing from the team. So yeah, you know what? I'm sticking with them until the very end.
Let's do it.
U.S.
All right.
women's national team to win the gold. That's my pick.
Okay.
The call has been
like
made.
it.
Okay, great. Thanks, guys. Now we have our Olympic segment, and I believe Zeke is the Olympic master
He's become our Olympics guy.
let's
of
hear it.
the
He loves
group.
it. Yeah. It's been a big week for the United States in terms of winning medals. Okay.
Okay.
So earlier today, Scotty Scheffler, he's a men's golfer, the best golfer in the world probably. He started the day off way behind first place. Like no one thought he was going to win. He came back, he shot 9 under par and won the gold medal for
Whoa.
the US
Dang.
Men's Olympics. Yep.
Man.
So
Okay.
pretty big deal there. Simone Biles,
Oh.
very big name. I think everyone
Queen.
everyone
Icon.
knows her.
Yep.
Yep.
She had a huge week. So the U.S. full women's gymnastics teams won an event. They won the gold medal.
Yep.
She won the all around, so she competed in all events for gymnastics and won the gold medal there. And then she just won the vault, which is an event within
Oh, yeah.
gymnastics, gold
Right.
medal. So that now puts her at 10 Olympic gold medals of all time,
Oh my God.
and
Wow.
7 of them which are gold. She had to leave last Olympics in Tokyo because of mental health problems.
Right.
And now she's back full force. People are calling her the GOAT in gymnastics.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so cool.
That's awesome.
So, speaking of another GOAT, though, Katie Ledecky, one of the best
Insane.
swimmers of all time. She won the 800-meter freestyle, which is one of her main events, another gold medal. She won the 1,500-meter freestyle, and the person in second place was more than 10 seconds behind her.
I saw that.
Yeah, I saw
How
the
crazy is that?
video.
Yeah.
crazy.
So she's won 9 total gold medals now,
Wow.
which is the most by any American woman in Olympics history.
Whoa.
Okay.
Wow.
Most gold medals ever. She's won 14 gold medals in total.
Oh my God.
I think
So
she's
she-
I beat you to the
27.
punchline then.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's young, too.
Oh, she's in the twilight of her athletic years, actually.
No, but I
Yeah.
guess I just mean like as a human being. Like,
Oh, yeah,
I'm sitting
absolutely.
here
Yeah, in the
being
grand
like, what the
scheme
hell
of
am I
things.
doing?
Well, she won her first gold medal, I think, at 15 years old.
Yeah, she was
Yeah,
15.
she was young. She's been
How
around
crazy.
for a
I saw that
while.
today. The thing that's so
Yeah.
great, like you think about how
Wow.
just impressive and such a milestone it is to win a gold medal in your life, win any medal, even to qualify for the Olympics. I mean,
Yeah.
it's so
Yeah.
unique. But then, like to win 14 gold medals in your
Oh
life,
my
it's
God.
so insane.
And that guy was 10, or the other person was 10 seconds
Seconds
behind
beyond.
her.
Yeah.
So
Wild.
she's kind of flies under the radar a bit, but she is definitely one of the best just Olympic athletes of all time in
Wow.
my opinion.
Oh,
Wow.
So
I don't think that's an opinion thing.
Yeah,
She
it's
just
just-
is.
yeah, listen, yeah, absolutely, Pete. Okay, but hey, we've been on a positive here. Got to bring up kind of a negative. Caleb Dressel, we've been talking about him. A lot of expectations heading to these Olympics. He actually did not do very well in his main events. So
Okay.
he had the 50-meter freestyle finals. He came in 6th place.
Oh wow.
He
Wow.
actually set the world record in the last Olympics and won gold medal. And now he came in 6th. So he's that was a kind of a bummer. And then the same for the 100-meter butterfly.
Oh,
He didn't
yeah.
even make it out of qualifying. He
Oh,
came in
man.
5th in his heat and 13th overall. And again, he
Dang.
had set the record at the previous Olympics as well.
So this is a surprise, I assume, Zeke, right? Like
Definitely
people
a surprise,
expected him
yeah.
to. Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely. He's still a phenomenal swimmer. He won a gold in the 4x100 meter relay for the men's team, but definitely kind of a surprise result for him in
Yeah.
individuals. So
Wow.
And then one more thing. Noah Lyles, who we had spoken about in our Olympics preview,
Uh-huh.
he won the 100-meter sprint in track and
Yep.
field. It's his second gold medal in the Olympics, but his first in the 100-meter. So
Nice.
good for Noah Lyles.
That's cool.
Very cool.
All right, and then just to follow it up, you've probably seen this a lot on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you get your memes on. Yusuf Dikic from Turkey won in shooting this week. However,
Oh, that's
he
cool.
was the guy. He literally came in. It looked like he had just came off like the street and they just gave him a jersey.
This. Have you seen
He's just
this?
wearing his glasses.
It's so funny.
And they with shooting they wear all these,
headphones,
like everything.
Yeah, they're all,
just
they look like Iron Man.
goggles
They got
and
like
everything.
Yeah.
Like the
the
eye
thing.
gear. Yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen that
all
as well.
this
Yeah.
gear.
Yeah. So they have all this gear on that covers their eyes, that zooms in on the target.
Yeah.
This guy just came in literally just with his glasses
rolls
on
up.
And
and
earplugs.
earplugs and a t-shirt. And he won silver.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
It was
So
unreal.
funny.
It was
He's
like
just
one of the
eyeballing it.
literally one of the greatest things I've ever seen
This
in
guy's
my
gone
entire
viral.
life.
Like he's all
Yeah.
over everything because
Wow.
he just rolls up in a t-shirt and just knocks like nails silver. It's crazy.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And they asked him why, like, hey, like, why not all the equipment? He goes, I'm just a natural shooter.
Which honestly it's the best possible reaction.
Terrifying.
So that guy's a legend.
Wow.
You know what? I hope he continues to shoot in the Olympics because I will be rooting for him and tracking him wherever he goes with that stuff because it's awesome.
I wonder how he found that out.
How what?
He
Like
was
his
good at
skill. Yeah. Like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
always just think about these people. It's like,
Yeah, I wonder how.
yeah,
I feel like there might be a dark answer to that question.
maybe, or maybe just a really cool answer. Like
knows?
Yeah,
he just figured out he could be really good, steady and like good at it.
yeah, it could be.
Just
Maybe
very
he's an assassin.
very
Playing with some
precise.
Nerf guns as a kid. He just
Yeah,
never
you never
lost.
know.
Laser tag. He would just nail it.
Water guns.
Well,
Wow.
guys, speaking of Katie Ledecky and Michael Phelps and all these amazing athletes, we are going to do another blind rank today. And the topic of the blind rank is going to be top summer Olympic athletes of the 21st century. So we're
Okay.
talking just summer Olympic events, and we're talking only of the last like 24, 25 years, 21st century. So randomly generated, I got 5 names. Maddie and I will go down the list. And again, you know how blind rank works. You're going to rank them 1 to 5 as they come, and we'll see how they end up. First one up, coincidentally, I swear I didn't plan this, it is Katie Ledecky
Where are
from
you
the
gonna
US.
rank her?
Oh,
So
God.
you guys got to place her on that list, 1
Are
to
you
5.
kidding me?
Dude, I'm saying it's random. Yeah, Katie Ledecky.
1 through 5.
Crap. Okay. I think it.
You guys have your answers?
All right, I got it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have mine too.
3, 2, 1.
Two.
You guys all
We
went
said
2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the safest answer.
Yeah.
You guys are afraid
'cause
to go 1. You're afraid to go 1.
I feel like there's someone else out there that we could put ahead of her, but it's damn close.
Yeah.
I mean, most decorated.
There's one person who's definitely ahead of her, and there's one who you could debate
Yeah.
and put ahead of
Like,
her. And
but most
I
decorated
have
U.S.
3.
female athlete, like she's up there.
Oh,
You can put
man.
in front of her.
Okay, cool.
Okay, the second one is Allison Felix.
Also from the U.S., track and field.
Damn.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
4.
3. Sorry, I didn't follow along with that.
hey, Zeke, good timing.
Okay, Zeke, put her
Wow,
at 3.
Zeke went 3. You guys went 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
guys are trying to play it safe. All right, the next one, and I apologize if my pronunciation's off, but I think I have this right. Kohei Uchimura from Japan. He's a gymnast.
3,
You guys got your answer?
2,
Yeah.
1.
5.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys all went 5, like unanimous?
Yeah, I mean, he's won 7 medals, but I just think there's a lot more out there that's better than him.
Man, I thought he was supposed to be one of like the most impressive gymnasts like there has been.
Yeah, but we're talking total Olympics, not just
Yeah.
his sport.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
that's fair. All right.
Okay, next we have Jason Kenny.
He's a cyclist. He's from the UK. He's
Oh
British.
no.
Jason Kenny. And you guys all used your 5 spot already. Most of you used 4 as well.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that's unfortunate.
All right, you guys got your answers?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
4.
Yep. Zeke had to put
So-
How many medals has he won?
7 gold medals as a cyclist. That's impressive. I like him ahead of Uchimura because he's won 9 total.
Yeah, it's 9 overall. He has the
Uh,
most medals for England too. for
Okay.
Great Britain.
I like him at 4, actually.
All right, what spots do you guys have left? Just to
I
remind
have
me.
one. I have one left.
We
You guys all have one
left.
left?
Yeah.
No need to count down.
Yeah.
This is
I
our
think
top
you guys
athlete.
I think actually you'll be happy with the
Yeah.
last pick. For all of you,
Yeah.
your number 1 pick is going to be Usain Bolt from Jamaica.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go.
All right.
There we
great.
go.
Excellent.
Yes.
Not bad. That's pretty good.
Okay.
Solid blind ranks overall. I think Zeke
Yeah.
probably won this round, I would say.
Yeah.
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 I
That's
would
my
agree.
opinion.
Yeah.
Who'd you have?
I had Usain Bolt number 1, Katie Ledecky number 2, Allison Felix number 3, Jason Kenny number 4, and then Kohei
Yeah.
Uchimura number 5.
Okay.
If we had Felix in that 3 spot, I would feel a lot better about it.
Yeah. Well, those are the blind rankings
That was
again.
fun.
If you agree, let us know. Tell us who you think is the
And
best.
if you don't agree, also let us know.
Especially then, for sure. All right, and then we'll just wrap up. If you guys could give us a couple things coming up to look forward. I know you've mentioned a couple already, but just a few things that we should look out for in the Olympics this upcoming week.
Yeah, so I think PJ and Peter both mentioned there's upcoming soccer games and basketball games this week, so keep your eye on that. But in general, from the U.S. perspective, there's more gymnastics individual events going on.
Okay.
So keep an eye out for Simone Biles trying to win more medals, same as Suni Lee. The U.S. women's beach volleyball team advanced to the knockout stage. So they'll be playing at some point this week as well. Keep an eye out for that. And then again, there's going to be lots of track and field events.
Oh, yeah.
So that spans from running, shot put, discus, javelin, you name it. That's going to kind of be the talk of the town in terms of Olympics this upcoming week. And then finally, touched on this at the beginning, but the triathlon, the mixed triathlon was moved to Monday this week. So big event there. Again, like I said, they had to postpone it initially because they were scared of the health concerns.
The health situation
in the river.
Dump in the lake, or the river, excuse me. So
Zeke's now mentioned that 3 times this episode.
Yeah.
You should put a counter up for that, Chad.
Yeah. Again, hey, listen. I'm glad that they're keeping the athletes' safety in mind, because I would not want to be swimming in poop water as well. So
Most people wouldn't. I would agree.
Yeah, that's something that you should be excited to look forward to.
Awesome.
Cool.
This coming
And
week.
go watch some of these things at AMC theaters. Our future sponsors.
Our future sponsors.
All right, well, that's all we got for today. Those are our updates for this week. Olympics are the main talk of the town. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok for your weekly updates. Subscribe to our YouTube. And last thing we just wanted to mention for all of our followers, our episode is going to be a day later next week, so it will be coming out on Tuesday instead of Monday as usual. So just keep an eye out for that. Tuesday. But otherwise, same as always, we're going to give you your basic updates every week for things you should know to talk about at a bar, in your office, whatever you need to do.
With your mom, with your brother, with your friend, with your neighbor.
Or to yourself, whatever you
Or
want to
to
do.
yourself.
Or to yourself. And that's it. That's SportNotes this week. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Thanks, guys.
We'll see you next week.